How's it going, everybody? And thanks for joining us on today's episode of Ask Your Local Electrician. Today we're going to be continuing the four-part series of what's involved when getting an electrical inspection when buying or selling your home. Today we're on the second part of the series, devices and lighting. So it's said that an electrical system needs updated every 10 years and replaced every 30. So most of us don't, really pay too much attention to the things in our home. We walk by them every day. We only notice when they kind of give us trouble, when the plug starts getting loose. We kind of become blind to it just because it blends into our atmosphere. So now it's time to start taking a little deeper look into all those things and seeing what's going on. So one of the biggest things that's going to come up on an inspection that's going to be really easy to find is look around and see if you have any two-prong plugs that look like this. When we see a two-prong plug, here's what we know. The house is likely wired prior to the 1970s, before they started using grounding. Your home is likely to have a lot of ungrounded circuits, if not all ungrounded circuits. There's a potential for antiquated or unsafe wiring, potential for illegal installed three-prong plugs. We're likely to have no GFCIs or an abundance of GFCIs trying to fix the problem. The house is likely overdue for a rewire and or redevice. So when we see those two-prong plugs, it's going to unfortunately open that can of worms, but it's going to need opened eventually because we're just behind on maintenance. So let's move on, look around the house a little bit. We're going to see lights and fans. Let's take a look at those. Let's just throw out a good list of some things to look for when you're walking around wanting to test stuff before they get there. Here's what you can look at. You can walk around and test your fans for functions. You can pull the chains, check the remotes, make sure they all work. Look for bent or warped blades due to moisture. Those are going to make the list. If they wobble on low or medium, that's going to make the list. We all know there's a little wobble on high, but we typically don't expect it on low or medium. So if there is, probably going to have to replace that fan. Check every single light, every single bulb. There's lots of things that we don't notice around our house. Maybe that light that's been on the back of the garage that hasn't worked since we moved in. If it's there, they're going to expect it to work. So it's better that you take it down than have them find something that doesn't work. Let's go ahead and check the dimmer switches. If you got a few dimmer switches that don't work, feel free to replace those with regular switches. No one's ever going to know they were there, so just go ahead and put regular switches in if you would like, or replace them with dimmer switches if you feel that that's necessary. Check all your exhaust fans. Make sure they work. A lot of people don't know that bathroom exhaust fan parts are not that hard to get. You can find motors, you can find new blades. Typically online you can replace small parts, so if it doesn't work or it trips a breaker, we can easily find some replacement parts for it. Make sure there's no missing parts. Lights, fans, anything like that. If there's a globe missing, I wouldn't try repairing them. They're pretty inexpensive to just take down and replace. The last thing we're going to talk about is smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detection. Those are very important. Code's really enforcing those. Every single bedroom needs one. Every hallway outside of a bedroom, every living room, every basement, every attic with equipment like a water heater or furnace needs them. So make sure that you have those in those areas and at least one carbon monoxide detector, which usually you can do in a combo outside in the hallway of the bedroom or in the living room. Thanks for being with us for this episode, guys. Next time we're going to get together and we're going to talk about panels and wiring. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, hanging out with us. If you have any more questions or if you want to know more about any of these subjects we cover, go to our website at www.especialists.pro. There's tons of stuff on there to get you through it.